Nitai Gaura Premanande. Namo Krishna Bhad Paramahamsa Parivajaka Acharya Shtavushara Shri Sri Sri The Divine Grace of Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai, Namacharya Sri Prakash Thakur Ki Jai, Prem Se Gaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Vedagara Swasti Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Sham Radha Giri Govardhan Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Maya Pradhan Ki Jai, Ganga Jamana Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai, Sabha Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Nam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Gaurithai ki jai, Lokanath Baldev Subhadra ki jai, Sri Prabhupada ki jai, Thakur Premanande, all glories to the Sambhava, Please Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Sahita Rupare Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadandikam Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Yuttapada Kamala Sri Guru Vaishnava Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sarvabhutam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Dalita Sri Vishakhanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandho Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Ajanulambita Bhujo Kanakavadato Sankirtanai Kapitaro Kamalaya Taksho Vishwambharo Dijavaro Yugadharma Pado Vande Jagat Priya. This is prayer unto Lokanath Swami Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. At the beginning of the Yatra festival, as Mahaprabhu would go in front of Jagannath's cart or maybe other cart, and he would bow down, do Satsang, Dandavat Pranam, and then he would get up and with folded hands offer this prayer. Some other prayers also, but this one for sure. Jayati 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 Devo Devaki Nandana So Jayati Jayati Krishna Rasho Mukunda understand what the prayer is? All glories. Jayati Jayati Devo. Devaki Nandana. So you are none other than Devaki Nandan. That is what Jagannath is. Jagannath is Devaki Nandan. People wonder, who is this one? This is Devaki Nandan. Doesn't look like him. Really. Jayati Jayati Krishna. This one says what? Clearly. Devaki Jayati Jayati Krishna Vrashni Vamsha Pradeepa. He's the one who appeared in Vrashni Vamsh. And he's a Deepak. He's a deep, it's a light lamp of Vrashni Vamsh. And then Jayati Jayati Megha Shamala Komalango. How nice. For Jayati Jayati meant all glories to Jagannath. All glories to Jagannath. Komala Shamala Ang. His form, his body, his vigraha is Komal. If you touch, it's very soft. This is one of the unique feature of the Lord's form, also very soft, Komala. And yeah, so Komal to touch and Shamal to look at is Sham Sundar, Shamala. Ghana Eva Sham, Ghana as clouds. Srila Prabhupada says fresh Balsam cloud. That complexion is that of Krishna, Jagannath also. Jayati Jayati Prithvibhara Nasho Mukunda. Again, all glories to Jagannath. Want to say? All again. Why all glories? Because there were different reasons. Every stanza, Paul has reason why all glories. Is Devaki Nanda is all glories. Vrashnivancha Pradeepa, all glories. Megha Shamala Komalango, Komalango. And finally, was not finally, but in this particular prayer, so finally, we have to say, Prithvibhara Nasho Mukunda. He relieved Mother Earth, who was feeling burden of those demoniac kings. And he killed all of them. But then again they appear, and then yesterday they appear. And this goes on. Paritranaya Sarvanam. You know all this. So Prithvibhara Nasho Mukunda. Prithvi was in great difficulty and feeling harassed and burdened by undesirable elements, the demoniac forces. And it was unbearable for her. So she had gone to demigods, Please help, please help. Well, we can't help. This is not our cup of tea. In America, they say this. It's not our cup of tea. In मेरे बस का रोग नहीं है. ऐसे देवताओं ने कहा, देवता living God. Then they had gone to Brahma, the head, but he also couldn't handle. No, I can't help. Then they all go to sweep the milk ocean, and Brahma had wireless communication with the Lord. And Lord understood and said, fine, I could handle. Just now coming, just now I'll be appearing. You all demigods, you go ahead of me. You take your positions and posts in Mathura, and I'll be just now joining you. So then he did join, and then he was busy killing demons. So that's why it says, Prithvi Bharanasho, Mukunda, Mukunda. Also meaning Mukti Data. One who gives liberation is called Mukunda, Mukunda. That's a we're in the middle of our Mangalachara. Hari Hari. So Jagannath Swami ki Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidananda. More about it. He is Sachidananda. But who does he resembles with some others? There's resemblance between. So to begin with, yeah, he's Jara Charanavanda. Entire Tribhuvan does offer prayers at the lotus feet of Jagannath Swami ki jai. Bhagavatam says one day, Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutas Stunvanti Divyai Stavai. Two for me. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's still a little bit. Jagannath Swami ki. I don't know what I was expected to talk. And I had not come prepared. I'm just talking, saying something. Let's see where we end. Is it okay? I just go with the flow as this. Those things are flowing from from the heart. ये मन की बात नहीं है, दिल की बात है. क्या भरोसा इस मन का? You never know. या दिल की बात, why दिल की बात? Does Dil speak? Dil means heart. Hridaya. That is where we stay in the heart. When I said, we stay in the heart, that refers to us as the souls, we reside in the heart. Certainly that's the base of the soul. Soul is based in the heart. Although you could feel the presence all around. But it has base in the heart. So when they say Dil ki baat, or speaking from the heart, speaking from the heart means my soul is going to be speaking here. Soul speech. Atma ki pukar, Atma ki pukar. Especially when Atma hears the Lord, and then Atma speaks what he hears from the Lord, right? Soul is, of course, fully controlled by Supreme Soul. And that Lord also has said, Sarvasya cha aham Visannivishto. Lord is also stationed himself in the heart. And then Kathopanishad says, there, the body is compared with the tree. And it says, on the branch of that tree, this body has a different branches. There, the two birds are sitting. One is Paramatma bird and Atma bird. Two birds are sitting. The Lord is not just sitting or resting or taking it easy or sleeping. Lord is very, very active. Hari Hari. And he also says, Mattaha Smritir Jnana Mabodhanam cha. From me comes the knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. And the soul is remembering. The soul is remembering Krishna, of course. That is also due to Krishna. Krishna reminds him. Smritir Jnanam. Soul is knowledgeable. Knowledge that soul receives. That is also coming from the Lord. And if the soul has forgotten who he is and all that, that forgetfulness also comes from Krishna. Our forgetfulness is due to Krishna. Is Sarva Karana Karana, this is how it is. Sarva Karana Karana. If someone says, oh, God does not exist. You know, some people, they say so. Or maybe some of you also said one time, some time ago, God doesn't exist. God doesn't exist. So first, God says, I do not exist. Then the soul says, okay, yeah, you don't exist. God doesn't exist. So this idea of God does not exist also comes from God himself. Because he prefers that kind of idea, that person, the conditioned soul. Because if God exists and He's watching, and I have to be careful, And I may be committing some sin, and then there's a reaction and all that. So let us first kill God. He doesn't exist. Then I could do damn nonsense, whatever I could do. I'm free to do whatever I wish to do, like to do. There's no one to watch or judge. So Lord has complete control. If we are remembering, that is because of the Lord. We have forgotten, and we even declare He doesn't exist. That also comes from the Lord. And that reminds me, I give this example sometimes. That someone rang the bell. And then a lot of times the children are the first ones to go to the door and open the door. Oh, is your daddy here? Oh, I'll check out. Oh, I'll find out. The little boy is going all over the home of his daddy. Finally finds daddy is there. Oh, your friend Patel, he would like to see you. Father, oh, that Patel, tell him I'm not here. And what does child do? Goes to the door. And he says, my father said. What did he say? I'm not here. Who said? My father said. He is not here. So God does not exist. Who says first? Ourselves. You like that idea? You prefer that idea? Okay, go ahead. Okay, then go over there. Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachiranandan Tribhuvane Karejara Charana Vandan. The next one is Nilachale. And Nilachal is holding Padma Shankha Gada Chakradhar. He's holding different symbols. Padma Shankha Gada Chakra. However, in Nadiya Nagare Danda Danda Kamandalukar. In Nadiya, Navadvip, this is Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachiranandan. Jagannath holds these symbols, and the Sachinandan in Navadvip holds, he takes sannyas, Nimai sannyas, and is holding Danda and Kamandalu. Keha bole purave Ravana vadhila. It is said, which is a fact, that is, in Treta Yuga, Lord appeared as Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram. Oh, we are calm. You didn't get that. And what did Ram do? Ravana vadhila. Amongst many things. One thing, Ravana vadhila kills Ravana. Golokera Vaibhava Leela Prakasha Kalila. And then next age, Dwapar Yuga, Golokera Vaibhava Leela. The Leelas of Golok Goravata. Now this is the age of Kali. And Lord is, and it's all about Jagannath. Jagannath appears as Ram, all over India. You are from America, so you're wondering, you come from America. As Srila Prabhupada said, well, he could have spread the holy name all over the planet. He did make that prediction. Prathaviti Acharyato Nagaradikam Sarvatra Prachar Hoive Morana. My name will be chanted in every town, every village of Prithvi, of earthly planet. So you could have done that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would have done. Then Prabhupada said, if he had done so, what we could have done? Nothing left for us to do. So Mahaprabhu only propagated within the boundary of India and spreading of the holy name in the rest of the world. It was left up to the International Society for Krishna Consciousness came. Hare Krishna Nama Gaur Karila Prachar. He propagated holy name in India, and then later on he sent his Senapati Bhakta, more Senapati Bhakta, commander-in-chief of the Sankirtan army, propagated holy name everywhere and bringing souls back to home. We are going back to home. Twine. The best devotees sing songs like that. We are going back to home. Our captain is Srila Prabhupada. He joined, jumped. We are going back to home. Vasudeva Ghosha Bole, this is the end part of that song. Vasudeva Ghosha Bole, Kari Jodha. This song is, which I have been singing little and explaining a little bit, starting with Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachirana, short, small song. This was compiled by Vasudeva Ghosh, Vashu Ghosh. He was one of the close associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And finally, he wants to do this song. His submission to make, his realization to share with everybody. He says, Jai Gaur Sai Krishna Sai Jagannath. Jai Gaur, one who is Gauranga. Jai Gaur Sai Krishna. He is Krishna. And he is also Jagannath Swami Ki Jai. So there is no difference between Jagannath and Krishna and Gauranga. Gauranga. Lord is standing before us. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ki Jai. And they're supposed to be sick. Yesterday we went to one temple, and whichever different temples I have been visiting the last 1 week or so, temples with Jagannath deities and no darshan. This is where I'm getting darshan of Jagannath. On the Snan Yatra day, Lord gets sick. And then doctor did some pulse checking, some diagnosis. Oh, you have fever, sir. Now bed rest for you. And no visitors, special diet. And some herbs and roots and fruits only you could. So that's going on in many temples right now. If you go to Jagannath Puri, you will not get darshan of Jagannath. The way out there is you could go to Alarnath, which is not far, and take darshan of Alarnath deity there, and that is considered as good as darshan of Jagannath. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do. He used to go to Lokanath because it is unbearable situation. Yet you get to see Jagannath every day, day in and day out, and no more darshan. The next day, after Snan Yatra, you go to Jagannath Mandir, and darshan is not available. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu liked devotees like him. You cannot stand it. And that is why they say also, Shunyayitam Jagat Sarvam. For us doesn't make much difference. We keep saying Shunyayitam. But it is also not. We also don't feel the word is shunya. We think the word is full of items of enjoyment. How could you say the word is empty or shunya? There's so many malls here, this one, that one, that one. But none of that is good for the soul, or for the pleasure of the soul. So for sure, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the field. That is a vow of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His vow is Radha vow, or his vow is Gopi vow. And he also, of course, in fact, he came to teach us that vow, set the example of that particular vow or emotions. Shiksharthamikaha Purushaha Purana. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari. He has become Chaitanya. Not really become, he is always Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, for your information. He's up there also in Golok, Vrindavan. He is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In one part of Vrindavan, there is Radha and Krishna. Another part of Vrindavan, only two parts, two divisions, you could say. the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always up there, and he comes down. So to teach us devotion, bhakti. And then he says, bhakti should be performed like Ramya Bhajadopasana, Prajavada Vargenaya Kalpita. You should perform your bhakti the way Brajavadhu Varga, Braja ladies, Vadhu, woman class, Varga, the category, Brajavadhu Vargenaya Kalpita, like gopis. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's strong recommendation. So he was practicing that himself. Hari. And then he has also given this mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And you are supposed to be saying or singing words of Prabhupada, crying of a baby. Because gopis also cry, that's for sure. Prabhupada's crying like a baby. Crying like gopis crying. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always cried. And he missed. Not so much. Sometimes. And unless we miss him, really miss him. And will not also not get him, find him, meet him, unless we are missing. Really. Yeah, so then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to go to Alarna for darshan. Yeah, one time he was offering his obeisances in front of the deities, Alarna deities. And the rock, literally it was a rock that he lie down, prostrated on obeisances. And by the touch of Lord's form, that rock melted. So as he stood up, leaving the marking, the impressions of his form on that rock. That rock is still there. Maybe some of you have seen. Raman Krishna, throw pani. So, Gaurangir Madhur Lila Jar Karne Praveshila Hridaya Nirmala Bhelota. Such are glories of Gauranga also. If we hear Gaurangir Madhur Lila, their sweet pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And what happens? Of course, they have to allow them to yeah, we allow them to the Leela. We hear and they reach the heart and the touch, the touchful heart, touch the soul there. When they touch soul, touching the Leelas. Leelas are performed by Gauranga. So when the touch takes place, and the the link takes place. And all the emotions are stirred up, all the praying. Yeah, is revived also. And all those symptoms also are exhibited. Romanchakampa ashru taranga bhajo. There are 8 different kinds of eight sattvic vikar, they call it. So they happen when the soul is in touch with or reunited with Supreme Soul. Supreme Soul in the form of Leelas, the name, qualities, pastimes. Sri Radhika Madhava Yoravara Madhurya Leela Guna Rupa Nam. And these are all swarups of the Lord. Nam is one swarup. Swarup means his own root form. Swarup. Lord Swarup. Nam is his swarup. And Rup is, that we understand. When you talk of the form, immediately, oh, this is a Rup. But when the Nam, we struggle to, how could this be Rup? This is a name. The name is Rup also. And the Leelas is Swarup. And qualities are his Swarup. They cannot be separated. So as soul comes in touch. Now how does soul come in touch? As we hear. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. What? Sadhyaka Vunoy. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karva Buddha. Our love for the Lord is revived. How? Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. Sadhyaka Vunoy. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karva Buddha. That's why the hearing is number one process. So those who hear Gauranga Madhur Lila, Jara Karne Praveshila, they're reaching the heart. And Hridaya Nirmala Bherosa. Hridaya Nirmal, in fact, the soul becomes Nirmal. Soul is covered over by mal, the dirt of Tamakon, Rajakon, Satvakon. This is a mal. This is a dirt. These are all coverings. So as we hear about name, form, qualities, pastimes of the Lord, Cheto Darpana Marjanam happiness, same thing. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Love, Gauranga. Yeah, so the same, that song also says it. Pashupaki Jure Pashana Vidare Shuni Jara Gunagatha. Those who listen to Gunagatha of Gauranga, and of course you could also say the same thing, Gunagatha of Radha Krishna, Gunagatha of Ram, why not? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was talking about Chaitanya. Pashupaki Jure. Those Pashus, Pashupaki, Paki. This is a Bengali pronunciation. Paki means Pakshi. Pakshi. They don't make this effort to say Ksha. Paki. They also say Lucky Narayan. So you see Lucky Narayan. Narayan is lucky. Lucky Narayan. No, he has a Lakshmi. He must be lucky. Lucky Narayan, you are Lakshmi, lucky Narayan. And so he's saying Lakshmi, lucky. I just came from there. So there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was in Jharkhand forest. And gathered all the jungly animals. Jungly, अच्छा लगा आपको jungly? The birds in the sky and the tigers and deer on the ground. This whole procession called Nagar Sankirtan. The Ban Kirtan, Ban Jungle Sankirtan. And they were literally dancing and singing and trembling and tears. And during that interaction between those animals and birds, those birds were no more birds and those animals were no more animals. They were just souls, and pure souls, purified souls, very ecstatic souls. No love, no hatred, no nothing. No calm, krodh, madh, moha, lobh, matsarya. They're free from all these enemies. So deer and the tiger, they're walking next to each other. They were rubbing shoulders with each other, walking. And soon they were embracing each other. The final act was they're kissing each other. And when Lord took note of that act of kissing, Lord started shouting, Vrindavan Dham ke! Also saturated, Vrindavan is saturated with his madhurya, sweetness, full of love. And opposite of love is what? Hate. In this world, people hate. I hate you, I hate you. I don't want to see your face again. I don't want to see you exist. Kill you. They're killing. They're literally killing each other out of hatred. Let's just see. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the forest, and the forest animals. See their consciousness and see they are doing Vancha Kalpataru Vishya Pipa Sindhu Padidana Pavanebhyo Lion Vaishnava Ki Jai. Dear Vaishnava Ki Jai. There's also the Ukrainians and Russians battling, fighting, killing each other. The missiles are being showered and whatnot is happening. But when the Ukrainian Hare Krishnas and Russian Hare Krishnas meet, they embrace each other. Let them fight, or we have nothing to do with them. Those fighters, the killers, the haters, the hate. So Krishna consciousness works, right? It's a demonstration of it. So that Jharkhand Leela, where Lord, I was going to say, managed to get animals to. It's not a big deal for the Lord, nothing. Why Akake? We can do this. Just by mere his desire is sufficient. Everything unfolds. So he has for sure exhibited or made a point. He's a supreme personality of Godhead. Gauranga is Krishna himself. Could any human being try such a thing? No. It will never work out. And also shows the power of the holy name. Nam Namakari Bahudha Nija Sarva Shakti Shakti. Lord is Shaktiman. Lord is Shaktiman. That's why he is called Lord, and he's called Bhagavan, right? Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Viryasya Yashasha Sriya Jnana Vairagyaschaiva iti gana. Shannam iti gana. Shannam is 8 and 6 are the bhava means opulences of the Lord, which includes his Shakti. Lord is Shaktiman, and so is his holy name. So you could see the exhibition of the power. What do they call it? And Modi goes before the campaign and they. Huh?
Convoy.
No, that's there. But what do they exhibit? Some terms of strength of power or something. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the power of the holy name. If that could work on animals, we're also animals. Manusya prani. Or Janmana Jayate Shudra. But it is fallen and sinful, and look at Jagai Madhai, what happened. They became pure devotees by chanting the holy names of the Lord. Look at that Mrigari the hunter. He became pure devotee by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And when his Guru Maharaj was back in town, not going airways, oh, you know, hey, this is the place. I initiated the Mrigari, or he agreed to chant. Let me check out how he's doing. I mean, not only descended, and Mrigari, he took a little extra time to reach his Guru Maharaj's feet. Hey, why did he not run? You're bowing down, going this way and that way. What is this? And he explained, Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, there's so many ants on the way. I could have killed them, right, if I had just ran carelessly. I was trying to protect them. Shabbos, well done, Mrigari. See the transformation? One time the killer of animals, not even half killed them, not fully killed. Is more agonized, more suffering. And now he's not ready to kill even an ant. This is the power of the Holy Name. Same thing happened to Ratnakar also, the Ramayana compiler. He was a big dacoit, a robber, and again Narad Muni is very active. It's very active. So this Ratnakar was trying to rob Narad Muni, but what? He didn't have nothing. He was empty pocket. He did not even have a pocket. Kind of clothes that he was wearing, Narad Muni, no pocket. No question of empty pocket, no pocket. Just pocketless. But then he gave real wealth to this dacoit. Take this Ram now. And he started chanting. Initially it was offensive chanting. Mara, 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 Mara. Got back on the track. Started straight, pure chanting. That this always does. That resulted in, I was going to say, that he had full realization of Ram. He became Ram realized by chanting the names, holy names of Ram. To the extent that he was able to visualize the pastimes of Sri Ram. He was able to see the pastimes of Ram. And he was seeing the pastimes and writing the pastimes. And seeing and writing the pastimes. So when we are initiated, otherwise also, especially when initiation takes place, and we are given, what do we receive? The holy name, right? We receive the holy name. Or we are given holy name. What does that mean? What have we received? What have we received? We receive the Lord. We are given Radha Krishna. Please take Radha and Krishna. Holy name is Krishna. Abhinnatva Namanamina. Nama Chintamani Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. These glories are there. Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta Abhinnatva Namanamina. We are given Krishna. That's the deal. No? We are given Krishna. Have Krishna. So we are given Krishna in the form of the holy name, and then chanting and doing other things, following four regulative principles, this and that, Vidhi and Nishid and Sadachar and Haribo, in association of the devotees. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Sankirtan 2, Bhagavad Shravan 3, Mathura Vas 4, Vigraha Aradhana 5. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada said these are the 5 principal items of devotional service. A total of 64 amongst them, 5 are. So by practicing these principles, we are getting ready to go back to Krishna. And every day, in fact, we go some distance in the direction of back home. Physically, we may be still, our body is still in Hyderabad Oh, this is another town. But consciousness-wise, we are progressing. We're going higher and higher and closer and closer and closer to the Lord, inching closer. Well, of course, we have to make sure we are, that's what is happening with us. Avoiding all offenses, Nama-aparad, Vaishnava-aparad, Seva-aparad, Vedra Seva-aparad, Dhama-aparad. Okay, so I took out of your time. So anything you would like to share, say? Anything you captured? Anything that made strong impressions upon you, or what we shared with you, or some takeaways, or if you have any general comment, question.
Anybody has any questions? Any requests? Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavina. Maharaj, you said unless we start missing Krishna, we'll not fall in love with him and we are not really in the path. So I want to know from you, how do we exactly nurture and that separation and missing really in real time, not just by words. How do we start missing?
Yeah, just by hearing and or even studying or reading, understanding glories of Lord or greatness of Lord. Oh, but this is what I was missing. He's such a great personality of Godhead. I never cared for such a person. How rich I am. Knowing how wonderful, how loving he is. How could he not be part of my life? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one of the comments on Shiksha Stak, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu makes the comments is Premathan or Namathan Vina Vyartha Daridra Jivan. If you have not acquired the wealth of the holy name, Premathan Vina, your life is vyartha, is useless, and you are daridra, you are a wretched, poor fellow. So you better be wealthy, by acquiring that wealth of the holy name. What is the wealth of the holy name? Lord is valuable. And his name is what? Valuable. Name is not different from him. So without Lord, your life is wealth, and you are poor of the poorest of the poor. You will be missing him, how valuable he is. And also realize the futility of this world. Yeah, okay. Something like that.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Generally, attachment and affection to the people who are tangible in our life, like our parents, siblings, the partner, is very obvious. But when it comes to God, although He is the reality, the ultimate reality, but for time being, is not tangible. So, especially in the beginning stage, although we get fascinated by His qualities and by His teachings, but since He is not that tangible in front of us, all the time, somewhere that attraction for, or like the accountability or the commitment towards him is always wavering. So in your experience of 50 years, how did you take it? Or how do we develop it?
So the question also could be the first one. The first, should there be detachment first or attachment first? Either way it works. More we attach to Krishna, then we also get detached, that much detachment. In fact, there's a statement in Bhagavatam that says, Bhakti, Parishana, Bhava, Virakti. These three things occur simultaneously. Bhakti, life of devotion, experience of that devotion. You're getting attached to the Lord devotionally. To the degree you get attached to the Lord devotionally, the virakti, the detachment also takes place instantaneously, simultaneously. That sure they're going to throw and break that, and you want to take that away from the child, but he doesn't give it up. But if you give him, okay, here's some gulab jamun here, some doll here, some toy here, lollipop, I don't know what I want to say, lollipop here. Then child very easily he will discard or let it go. Attachment or relationship. So to that degree, we also would lose our attraction for the world. Yeah, detachment is which one is worst? I would say attachment to the Lord, love for the Lord. With that, we will give up the lust for the Lord. We keep, I love you, I love you. Actually, we should be saying, I am lusty after you, Maharaj. We have no experience of love in this world. Love is something divine, and pure, and eternal, and very much tangible. Love. Love. So as we experience that, then you could very easily give other factors or personalities at safer distance, or you don't have to discard them, or you could even spiritualize those relations. Well, that's what I did also, I would say. Brothers, my friends, mix up to be detached and spiritualize, Krishnaize. And then you are safe. Yeah, something.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Maharaj, I have one small request. I have heard your bhajan, Gachibowli many times, but in YouTube live. But I want to hear it, Maharaj.
You could download and hear it. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita only once. Akashwani. Anyway, maybe it's some other time or something. I appreciate your appeal. But also understand what is said in that song. Gachibowli Manas Ginandananda. Abhaya Charana. It's appeal to the mind. Begging, praying to the mind. Oh, my dear mind, please worship the lotus feet of the Lord, which is Abhaya Charan, Abhaya Charan. The lotus feet of the Lord bestow fearlessness. Hence, worship those lotus feet of Lord. Kamala Dala Jala Jivana Dala Mala Bhajahu Haripada Nipile Kamala Dala Jala Kamala Dala Jala. I'm singing, right? I just sang. But not all Tal and Sur and that. Just singing. Kamala Dala Jala. Kamala Dala Jala. Jivana. Life is like that. Like a drop of water on petal of a flower or lotus, the little blowing of the wind, or it could fall off. Kamala Dala Jala, Jivana Tala. What a precise description of life is like that. Kamala Dala Jala. Hence, you should go for Bhajahu Hari Pada Nidire. Should worship Hari Pada, lotus feet of Lord again, all the time. Chapala Sukhala Bala Agire. Kripana Durjana. And we end up serving Kripanas and Durjan. Kripana is miserly people. Lots of such people around us. Kripanas and Durjanas, Dusta. We end up serving them. Yes, another hand is going up. Yeah, you have a question?
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Okay, you'll be next.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. Very wonderful lecture. Maharaj, I like the way you talked about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu singing in front of the cart, and then Alarnath, and then you talked about Jharikanda forest. Maharaj, my doubt is we have so much envy and hatred. Our loving exchange is also because of some reciprocation or expectation from others. So is it possible that we can reach that state of where the animals were, and by the process of chanting, can we also, without hate to anyone, even non-devotees, can we have that loving exchanges?
Sure. No doubt. You agree with me, others? You're loving like that once upon a time. This is not something new that you have to do. We have done all this. We have lived a life of no hatred, only love. But by coming in touch with worldly people, when rain dropping is all clear. Drop, and as soon as it touches the ground, it becomes muddy and dirty. But again, it could be filtered and purified and very much possible. And that's what we say. If Jagai Madhai like person, how and whatnot, lust and anger and greed were into it. They were. If they could revive their love for the Lord and love for the devotees, I think that's the point also. A lot of people love the Lord, but not many of them love devotees of the Lord. Those who love the Lord and devotees of the Lord, they are the better, the higher devotees. So that our goal is not only to love the Lord, no. God has also said, those who think they are devotees of me or my devotees, you are not my devotee. But then someone, my Lord, I am devotee of your devotee. Oh, then you are my devotee. So we need to cultivate devotion to the devotees of the Lord also. It's very important. Only loving, you can't go. You will not be allowed in back home. Because there you have to love, serve the Lord and His devotees also. Yes, we have to cultivate this devotion for devotees of Lord.
Maharaj, is it the same love with which Srila Prabhupada went and gave Krishna consciousness even to the hippies? It was the expression of same love.
Yes, Varadukha he was very much fine in Vrindavan, was all settled at the age of 70. Was not expected from him to go anywhere or even leave Vrindavan. Why did he do so? Varadukha or also to obey the command of his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He did go and he loved. But there's a pure devotee. No? There's a Kanishta Adhikari, which is a third class devotee. Doesn't sound very nice, but what in English translates third class compartment, the train or something. Third class, second class, and first class. Uttamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, Kanishthadhikari. The Kanishthas, they only love the Lord, serve the Lord. But when it comes to dealing with the devotees, they don't know how to do that, how to manage. But the Madhyamadhikaris, they are expected to Prema Maitri Kripa Upeksha, which is pray. They love the Lord, Prema Maitri. They are friendly with the devotees, Prema Maitri Kripa. They are kind to the faithful. But there is one party that they cannot handle, and they stay away from them. Those who are demoniac, those who are against Vishnu and Vaishnavas. So the second class devotee is expected to stay away from them. Dur se namaskar karo. Upeksha, prema maiti kripa upeksha. These four, they deal differently with these four parties. But the Uttamadhikari, I mean those hippies, and they are harassing. Prabhupada had to share his room with some hippies, and the way they turned out to be crazy and made Prabhupada's life so miserable. And many things they did not know how to deal with. But Prabhupada tolerated, accommodated, and he stayed with them, giving his association and this. So that's a Uttamadhikari. Okay, last question.
माझी एक फ्रेंड होती पण मला दिवशी मी तिला बोलली की आमची कुलदेवी तुझ्या भवानी तर तुमची कोण आहे? तर ती बोलली की आम्ही देवावर विश्वास नाही ठेवत. तर मी बोलली कशाला? तर ती बोलली की आयुष्यात गॉड नसतं आणि मॅजिक नसतं.
आयुष्यात गॉड नसतो. नसलं तसं असं.
तर मला खूप राग आला.
चांगली गोष्ट.
गॉड राहतं.
प्रसाद खायला दे. काही वेळानंतर तुला कळेल. आणखी 1-2 महिन्यानंतर 1-2 वर्षानंतर तिला भेटून सांगू शकतेस. बोलव मंदिरामध्ये दाखव. तो गॉड आहे. गॉड मंदिरामध्ये गॉड नसेल तर गॉड शब्द आला कुठून? God does not exist. The word God, where is God word coming from? God शब्द आहे ना. गॉड आहे म्हणून तर गॉड शब्द आहे असं सांगू शकतोस.
So whatever that conversation was, it was very sweet. Didn't understand the question, but it just felt wonderful seeing a little girl asking a question about Krishna and Maharaj so sweetly convincing them. Very well. So I don't. There are some few books here written by His Holiness Lokanath Maharaj. Limited edition, very few copies. The wonderful conversations with Srila Prabhupada. A lot of pictures of Maharaj and Prabhupada, doing so many services. A small book here, and this beautiful Brajamandal Darshana. You all can take this 30 days, a 30-day parikrama experience. So if you don't have time to go now, you can go to parikrama right from today. So reading this, and we have Padayatra worldwide. Very well. So Maharaj has done many Padayatras. We wish. And I wanted Maharaj to be the first one to touch it. Now after this program, we are starting bidding it. I'm just joking. This is our fortune that Maharaj is here with us, and we had this. Maharaj is a harmonium, okay, for the center. Needs a little. Sure. A lot of effort. We'll get that corrected, Maharaj. Thank you. None of us are, expert in understanding whether harmonium is good or not. Thank you, Maharaj. Sorry for troubling you to use it. In the temple. So if you have not Kirtans, and that will in front of Sri Radha Madan Mohan by His Holiness Swami Maharaj coming, you cannot get a better combination than this. Right? So today evening. Yeah. So please, from here, after this program, you all can go to ISKCON Abbot's temple and continue the Kirtan there. And tomorrow morning, there is Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam class by Maharaj in the temple. So you can also attend that. And tomorrow afternoon, Maharaj is with all of us in Gachibowli Bhakti Center opening, very near from here. Please also come there by 4 o'clock and experience the opening of a new center. So once again, let us thank His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj for coming here and gracing all of us with his association and such a beautiful, touching explanation of love for Lord Jagannath. Jagannath Swami ki Jai! 3 Hari Bols for Maharaj. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! request all the commanders of the Rath Yatras to please quickly come here quickly. All 10 Rath Yatras that we are doing, all the 10 commanders, quickly come and take blessings of Maharaj. All the 10 commanders of 10 Rath Yatras. So Maharaj, we are doing 10 Rath Yatras from on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. If you can please extend your blessings to them. Right. Subhara Prabhu doing in Great Grace Community. Picture together. Yeah. You can pay your business and come and stand here. We'll take a picture. Troji, come this way. Yeah. There is Dasraj Prabhu doing in Aparna communities. He's doing a Rath Yatra. Please quickly come. Go with. Yeah. That is Lovesh Prabhu Maharaj. He served in airport also. He is doing in Shamshabad area Rath Yatra. Yeah, Arvind Prabhu. Arvind Prabhu and Pabba Mataji. And Raja Ramesh Prabhu, where are you? Yeah, please come. They're all doing in my home avatar. It's a big community, Maharaj. 3,000 families. They're doing a Rath Yatra on this Sunday morning. Please come to Maharaj will bless you. Very sincere to you, Maharaj. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Yeah. That is Shivaji Prabhu and Satyadev Prabhu. Rajamesh Prabhu, please come. Yeah. They're doing Rath Yatra in my home, Jewel, and NCC Urban. 2 communities, Maharaj, they're doing Rath Yatra. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Please come this way. Please come this way. Balwin Prabhu is not there. Please come. And this is Himanshu Prabhu. And today, Maharaj, it is his marriage anniversary also. Yeah. Mataji is somewhere behind. So, Hari Bol. Yeah. They are also doing in Aliens community, that is Lakshmi Mataji. In Aliens community, they are doing Rath Yatra. And Madhavi Mataji and Prasad Prabhu is not here. They are doing a big Ramalayam, Maharaj. They are doing a big Rath Yatra in a place called Gachibowli. There is a big Ramalayam there. Along with the temple, they are doing the Rath Yatra. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So we have all these 10 devotees here. Can you stand? Some on that side, some on this side. We can take a picture. Yeah, Tulsi Mataji, you can also from that side. Yeah. Mataji is this side. Yeah. Hare Krishna. So Maharaj, please bless all of us so that we can do proper Rath Yatra. You know, in a small way we are doing. We have 6 Raths we have constructed, Maharaj. I wanted that. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hare Krishna. Thank you. And that is Praveen Prabhu. He is also very instrumental in all our Rath Yatras. He is taking care of the transportation of Raths from one place to another place. As we do all the Rath Yatras. Very sincere devotee, Maharaj. And that is Suma Mataji. Yeah, photograph you are taking. Tell Mataji, come this way, come this way. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yeah. We have 3 big Raths and 3 small Raths. In the front, children will pull the Rath, behind adults. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna. So, devotees, you all can get some books signed if you want, or Maharaj will be leaving now, and you can start the Prashadam. Mahaprashade Govinde Nama Brahmane Vaishnave Swalpa Punya Vatan Rajan Viswaso Naiva Jayate Shariraha Vidyajan Shirindriya Trahika Jive Pele Vishe Sagare Taram Madhya Jivayati Lobo Maya Sudharmati Take Jeta Katina Samsare Krishna Bada Daya Mai परिवार जीवा जाए सौ प्रसाद न दिलो भाई श्री अमृत पाओ बोली राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमेड़ा को चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री जय